photos, whatever you go, guys. Okay then. We have got limited toilet stops, guys. One before we start. Other than concourse, we're leaving the city. It's about a 75-minute tour, so bear that in mind. Okay. See you in a few minutes, please come in. Okay, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the tour.
Thank you.
Have you come a long way today? Where did you? Buckinghamshire. Big city fans in Buckinghamshire? Yeah, of course, yeah. You your favourite city player then? We've got a great choice. Yeah, that's okay. Fantastic. You're going to see where he sits today anyway. Please welcome the exhibition area. Just want to stand up and tour initially. Also got to talk so we probably start on the concourse really and see it's a 75-minute tour. It's all really genetic, as many cars as possible. See a few minutes, guys, please. Thank you. George, we're going to make sure we have a great time today. As Robbie Willie does say, we're going to entertain you around the stadium tour today. Just a few housekeeping rules before we do start. We don't allow any eating, drinking or smoking during the tour, but we appreciate it's been quite warm recently, so if you're taking some water, we're happy for you to do that. Is everyone okay with stairs? We've got a few stairs to negotiate. Are you okay with that, guys? Okay, then brilliant. I'm not expecting fire alarms, but if there is one, you're in safe hands with me and George. We'll get you out quickly and safe out the stadium. We're now going to take you to the stadium. Are you looking forward to the tour? Yeah. Let's start. Let's follow me then, guys. We're going to go straight over to the stadium. Look at it, blue skies, blue city, blue everything today.
Usually rain is in Manchester.
Yeah, very lucky today.
A bit rare. Not used to it.
Fingers crossed.
It's like it from somewhere. Where are you from, guys?
This way, guys, it's set up for matchday tomorrow night. Okay guys, we just sort of stopped here. We are going to go on off to our W door. Now you will need to have your bags checked here by security before we go in, please. And we're going to go straight through. We're going to go up a staircase. Got a special treat for you today, slightly different route today. We're going to take you up to the area where you can see the players arrive overhead. And the chairman's seat, so go and sit in the chairman's seat to get a real panoramic view of the stadium tour. So you've got a real special treat coming your way this day. So if we're going single file this way, guys, then we're going to go up a staircase to the first stage of the tour. Should we go and have some fun? Yeah. Okay, follow me, guys. Okay guys, just thought I'd stop here because this is the main entrance to the stadium where the players have on match days. They will come here, they will travel from the CFA a third of a mile by coach. So a fanfare welcome by the City fans here. So they get to there'll be flags waving, music playing, just an amazing overall experience. And they will walk on a blue carpet experience. We have no red carpet, that's for the Oscars. None of this red, and here's your fire extinguisher and your tomato ketchup. And they'll walk into the Tulliford ground area where they'll be met by guests in there. They can high-five their heroes before they walk into their home team dressing room. We'll talk a little bit about that when we go up to the stairs, guys. Okay then, so I'm going to take you through now. I'm going to go up to the staircase so you can look out just in the area here when they arrive on match stage. We're going to take you to the chairman's lounge then from there. Okay then, guys? Follow me, please. You just have your bags available, please, for a check here, guys. A bag check we've come through. Like I said, you've now got a whole view of the players around where match days here. That fanfare welcome, the blue carpet experience. They go to the Tullow Pub ground, guests, where they're met by those guests who get a small tapper-style food, 10 choices, fine wines and drinks, and all the corporate hospitality inside and out when we start shortly before the game, and an hour after the final whistle. Even the city square where we started, you can come to the area and get free entertainment, rock bands playing music, legendary interview, face painting the children right across the board. Just an amazing overall experience. Now then, what about this fanfare welcome for the city players? Do you think our opponents, when Nottingham Forest come here tomorrow night, do you think they'll get the same fanfare welcome from the city fans? Absolutely. Oh, Man United, that's right, though. You see the green hedge outside there? That leads to a service tunnel, so their coach will arrive. We'll go down a dark and dingy tunnel area. They'll get off their coach, walk past the kitchens, past the dustbins. We make the walk 25 minutes around the stadium to get to their location, their awaiting dressing room. No fanfare welcome for our opponents. And even your matchday officials also take the same route. They take the same route as well. They go to their guests as well. So the referee and linesmen, when they go to their changing facilities, they take the same service tunnel as the away team. So to get you a feel of the actual fanfare, so tomorrow there'll be flags waving here, music playing, it should be a great camera day experience. It's really to pump up the players, get ready to meet their opponents. It's what it's all about. And you can even come in yourself if you come to the game. Before the game, just on the perimeter, you can watch the players arrive on match day 90 minutes before the game when you arrive in. Any questions, guys? We okay? Okay, guys, we're now going to take you to the actual chairman's area to show you the chairman's seat. So follow me, guys. Please come in, guys. Okay, so follow me in. Here we go. It's all getting ready for tomorrow. Please come in, guys. There we go, guys. Here we go. Okay, guys. Okay, so yeah. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Okay, guys, so this is the chairman's lodge. You know, it's not set up yet for the game, so but it will be later on today. Obviously, just a little bit of history for this area for you. You might see all these doorways that are sitting together, these doorways. It goes back to our first historical days when we started in St. Mark's before we become Manchester City. It goes back to the Connell brothers. The Connell brothers actually were people locally that wanted to bring the community together. There's a lot of gang warfare within the city in those days, a lot of violence, but he wanted to bring it in the community to introduce them to football. So they went door knock and say, come and join the club. That's how it started as well. And also these silver shirts here are the biggest appearance players that have played for City over the years. Alan Oates obviously is the one who got the most appearances for City overall. So that's where the 5 silver shirts come in here, both kinds. So I'm going to take you through now, and we're going to take you now into the chairman's seat. You can begin to sort of set out now the seating area for tomorrow's game. And obviously this will be fully seated out and kitted out before the actual game starts tomorrow, guys. So I'm going to take you through. Here you can see this way you've got the actual away team and also the home team chairmans where they sit here as well. We've got these booths as well, these booth areas where it's a bit more secluded area as well for the chairman and the actual members of the board to sit as well, guys. So it's really great overall immersive experience. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you through into the chairman's seats. Now, please have your cameras ready, guys. Lots of photos to take. You're going to the best seats in the house here. It's a real special treat for you today to go on the chairman's seat. So follow me. first one for the club to win the game 4-2. Just an amazing sort of pitch to sort of play in as well. And just a few things more about this stadium as well. Whether you sit in the north stand, the south stand, the east stand, or this west stand you're sitting in now, you're 100 metres from the centre circle. No restriction here. I call that wonderful. Whether you're sitting here, top, middle or bottom, you can see the players. You might be a bit higher, but you can see them wherever you sit. But then again, you are in a 21st century stadium, guys, aren't you? Any quiz you'd like to ask us all about the stadium before we go to the next stage, guys? Are we okay? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about the West Stand as well. You notice when you might have come in that it's called the Colin Bell Stand. This stand is named after a former City player, an absolute legend of a player back in the 60s and 70s. It was named by the fans in his honour. It wasn't named just by the club. So he would like to be named, so we want Colin Bell to be named in the actual stand. It's a bit like a Kevin De Bruyne today, really. He sadly passed away recently, but his name will live on forever at the stadium. Who knows in the future, we could have a Sergio Aguero stand. We're all waiting for that, but who knows when the actual stand, who knows what could happen with the except the North stand. Watch this space, you never know what might happen. So we're going to go down below ground now, guys. We've got a few staircases to cover shape going downstairs. We're going to take you straight to the home team dressing room, so, okay. So yeah, going to come back this way, guys, but we're just going to go into the home team dressing room first. You can see now that that fan, it's quite loud down there, so there will be a picture opportunity to be going there. You obviously can't go on the grass, of course. We'd all like to go and have a kick about, but we can't do that today. But I'm going to take you into the home team dressing room, so follow me. Here we go. Here's the captain taking us in. Okay, here we go, guys. Straight in, please. Please come and turn to the right, please. Straight in and turn to the right. Here we go. Please come in. There we go. Home team dressing room. Here we come. Get your cameras out, guys. Lots of photos to take in here. Please come in, guys. Here we go. Please come in. If you want to have any pictures, guys, please shout up with your jaws because I've put with any pictures of your family group. So if you're happy taking your own family groups, that's fine by us. If you've got any pictures taken, please let us know. You okay with the pictures, sir? Yes. I've got some information for you as well on the actual home team. Yeah, okay, guys. So you can read something on the home team.
Really live, okay? Why do you think it's really live? Really live, changing. So they can run faster.
Just have a go.
And also, like for another reason, so what happens when you run around a lot?
Shut up, please, sir.
You get sweaty, don't you? Yeah. So.
Okay then. Please take a seat, sir. Are you okay there, sir? Yes? Please take a seat, a nice comfy seat. So what's your first impression about the home team dressing? What do you think? Are you impressed? Do you like it? Why do you think it's circular? Any ideas? That's right. 100% communication in. All the players can see each other, even Pep can see other players. On match days, the kitman will put loud music on for the players, but when the players arrive, the music will go off if Pep wants to speak to them, and he commands all their attention there, you see. That's a bit of an echo when they stand here as well. They'll come also with their iPads and their laptops. They've been given all their briefing by the analysts, who they've got a man marking again. That would have happened on Saturday against Crystal Palace as well. But again, it's not just a football game, it's also the technology game that helps team win the game as well. Pep had a personal input the way this dressing room was designed. It's basically the NFL designs in America. That's where the circuit designers come from. And they also decide where the players sit. They don't make their own decisions. So amazing, really. Like I say, so they'll sit where they want to sit. He'll make a decision for them. This is why I want you to sit when you arrive for the club. Even Mr. Harlow was given that position there by when he arrived there. So they all, you notice all the different nationalities are kept separate within the actual dressing room to ensure that it keeps that real community spirit going within the actual dressing room overall. And he'll only also speak one language in here. He actually is English. In fact, Pep can speak 5 languages, but he'll only speak English in here to keep the actual language consistent within the dressing room. But let's go to match days. On match days, the players will arrive to a kit bundle. They'll receive 2 shirts, socks and shorts, a pair of sliders and a towel for the shower. They would also have their body armour and skins for pre-training, and they would have their boots and their shin pads. Now in terms of the shirts, the players can do whatever they like with the shirts. They can actually pass them to an opposition player when they finish the game. They can give us some support from the crowd. I wish I could get one of their shirts. You can also sell them and pass them for good causes and charities, or they can actually keep them. Sergio Aguero, when he played for the club, was a great lover of keeping the shirts of the games he scored goals in. How many shirts has Sergio Aguero taken away with him when he left the club? Loads and loads of shirts. In a season, we go through 2,000 to 3,000 first team shirts a season. Amazing. In the old days, they played on a shirt for the season, which they actually prepared and washed throughout the year. But now they get 2,000 to 3,000 shirts to use. Ironically though, the socks and shorts can always be re-laundered and given back to the players, so they're re-washed until they wear out. There's only 2 parts of the kit that players can actually personalise. One is their boot sponsors, those pink, yellow and green boots that they wear. And the other one, intriguingly, is their shin pads, because the shin pads can't be seen. They're underneath the football sock. Now there's a couple of great examples I want to share with you here. Bernardo Silva, very patriotic football player, had an outstanding game on Saturday against Crystal Palace. He's very patriotic to his own country of Portugal. He's got the Portuguese flags emblazoned all on his shin pads. But I think the most intriguing one, Adam, is where you're sitting, Kyle Walker. Here you go, Kyle Walker. He's still wearing the same shin pads he's had since he's been 14 years of age. He is now turned 32 and he's still wearing the same schoolboy shin pads. I've followed right through his career from Sheffield United as an apprentice, all the Premiership teams he's played for, including City. But then he's very sort of close to those shin pads. It's his lucky charm for the actual team. I watched him play for England in the Euros, and he had those England schoolboy shin pads underneath his England socks. Like I say, so that's his lucky charm for the actual team overall, Kyle. I think it's quite intriguing with Kyle Walker. I think he'd be mortified if those shin pads ever went missing by the kitman. He wouldn't know what to do because they'd follow him right through the game. Sergio Aguero's lucky charm for the team. He likes to be off the coach last. When I pointed out the handshake when we arrived there, he likes to be off last of the coach when the players arrived, because he thought he got the team looking. He did. He scored lots of great goals, and he also actually had he scored lots of trophies while he was there as well. So it's an amazing overall experience that they have these players have these lucky charm areas. Now in the actual away team dressing, which is quite a great and drab dressing, nothing compared to this one, they've got showers in there. Well, we've got showers, but we've also got plunge pools. I've got 2 plunge pools. I've got a cool pool, one at 40 degrees centigrade. Now it's quite a cold pool. We just have a place to use that for at least 3 to 4 minutes after the game, for 2 really important reasons. One, to reduce their lactic acid in their joints. Because they should generate that in 90 minutes of play. Let's not forget the players have not eaten between 3 to 3.5 hours before the game, so they kept going on energy bars and drinks. So that lactic acid is badly important to bring out of their joints. And also to aid any cuts and bruises, because the quicker they stay off the medical tables, the better it is for the players. So that cool pool is a really advantageous thing for them to do. After the 3 to 4 minutes of the cool pool, where can they go? In a nice 26-degree jacuzzi to warm up next door. You see, but these players are superstars, and you have to treat superstars well to ensure that they perform well. And let's look at a few great players who make great careers here. The 3 in particular, I mentioned the 3 statues of our great 10-year players. Vincent Kompany, who sat in the centre there, so where you're sitting there, our inspirational Belgian captain, who now manages Burnley and Lancashire. Here, David Silva, who's also an inspirational midfield player, who mentored the great Phil Foden, where my colleague George is sitting there as well. Just an amazing player all round. And that's not what last week, but looking at Sergio Aguero, obviously 10 years plus as well. These 3 players are 10 years plus. 16 hat-tricks in all competitions. He holds the Blue Boot Award for most scores goal for the club. An amazing player overall. He also holds the Premier League record for 12 Premiership hat-tricks. He's running from Alan Shearer, who's only got 11 hat-tricks. So I rest my case, we have great careers in these players, and long may they continue with these proper players. Like our ladies team, we have got a really successful ladies team here that play over the CFA. They do play some games in here as well, but they've got all these fantastic facilities just like the men. And look at our lady Chloe Kelly, who scored a winning goal for England to bring back that European Championship, first time since 1966. Really, these facilities give our superstars to ensure that they perform well. You need to ensure that superstars are treated well to ensure that they do perform well. And let's look at our line. There's a line above your heads here that comes from a famous Mancunian poem by a Mancunian poet called Tony Walsh. Tony was approached by Pep and he could have bring the actual poem actually into the dressing room to inspire the players and the club. And this particular line is quite significant. Some are born here. Phil Ford just on the road, local lad in Stockport, just turned 22, Premier League winner. Some are drawn here, these fantastic international stars that are drawn to play for City. But what Pep said to me, while you're here, you all call it home. You're part of the club, you're playing for the family, you're part of the Mancunian family, you're playing for the blue shirt. I think it's a great inspirational line to motivate the players. It's not just about physical psychology, it's also mental psychology. Any questions, guys? Yeah, that's okay, guys, are we all good to go? You enjoy that? Yeah. Follow me, guys. Okay, we're going to take you through now. Okay, then. Okay guys, just thought I'd stop here because this is where all the atmosphere builds in the plays. Then you come down this tunnel, they know the script when they turn this corner, they can be seen by Sky TV, the webcam as well. It's all, they know the script when they turn this corner. You know the City players though, they've got this wide open space, they're all living up to get ready for the game. All about the pre-match psychology. Not for our away team. Nottingham Forest tomorrow night when they come out. They'll be met by a Synchronous. Just to remind you, we arrived at the Premier League champions again. And they've got this real tight now corner to turn down, not for City. They've got all this wide open space. And what you're going to walk down here now, you've got the Tunnel Cup Premier guests. And I mentioned the Tunnel Cup ground guests upstairs, they have a small tapper style food. But actually the actual Tunnel Cup Premier guests, they get like a 5-star dining experience downstairs as well. But the actual other luxury they get in there, they've got the whole team dressing room built into there, going above a bar in there for their experience. They've got their own private tunnel to go and watch the players warm up before the game. But here, they can take pictures of the players, but the players can't see the guests. So it's brightened up in this tunnel, dimmed in their area, they can click away at the start of the game, half-time and at full-time. It's a great immersive experience, but that's what the Tunnel Club Premier guests are actually paying for. Okay guys, I've already got a City captain here, haven't you? You're going to stand the stop step for me there? Reports will be here to capture players for the report matchday, and really City players are obliged to give at least a minute report to a reporter. Might say, I scored a great game, I had a great game, or I scored a great goal. It might be as simple as that. You know, like I say, so a lot of activity takes place here, but the actual Tunnel Club Premier guests inside this area, they have the same immersive experience in here as what they did at the tunnel where the players walk down. They can see all this happening, but the players and the reporters can't see the actual guests. So they made an experience, and they can take pictures here as they're leaving the actual stadium to go down here. But that's what these guests are paying for. They can also see the managers being interviewed in their interview pods in their own end. They can't hear them, of course, but they can see them being interviewed. So it's all a part of their immersive experience. And you know, social media is a massive place nowadays, isn't it? I've just seen Kevin De Bruyne or Riyad Mahrez walking down here. I think they're having reporters catch them a report so they can post all these pictures on social media. And the City players, when they leave, will go and collect all those lovely cars driven over by those chauffeurs from the CFA, those Maseratis, Lamborghinis, Jaguars. There I go on. I wish I could just get 5 minutes driving one of those cars. But again, it's amazing to immersive experience here. But that's what, say, the Tunnel Club Premier guests actually pay for. Okay, guys, now I'm going to take us now into the press conference room. I'm looking for 2 volunteers. I think I've got 1 volunteer here, and I've got 1 volunteer here. Yes, little job for me on the top table. Are you okay with that? Now, guys, when you go in, guys, can you make sure that can you go to the middle to the back chairs you go in, please, and keep the middle alleyway clear. So middle to the back chairs, middle alleyway clear, guys. Okay, that's for the photo opportunities. Parents, please have your cameras ready for some photos, and we'll see what happens in here. So follow me in, guys. Here we go, volunteer 1 and volunteer 2. Okay, guys, you want to come through here, guys? Say middle to the back, please, guys. Don't use the front row if you can, please, guys. Middle to the back when you come in, guys. Okay, then? Okay, so special to you, Pep.
Well, it's special because work here is a pleasure. So everybody making incredible contribution to make our job better. But especially the fans.
So what is most important to the fans?
Maybe I'm not the right guy to answer this question, and they can answer better than me.
So what should we do? Brilliant. How about you, Nathan?
I want to win Champions League every year.
Okay, another one for you, Tom.
Well, what I want is just to play beautiful football.
Let's see what he's going to say. Brilliant.
Thank you for your answer. Better than that is impossible.
Pep, you've been amazing for the club of City. Do you feel at home here in Manchester, Pep?
Definitely. Manchester, I'm pretty sure will be part of the rest of my life. I feel absolutely Mancunian, and not only myself, my family included, so it's perfect. I feel beloved. Thank you, it's been a pleasure. So now it's time we take some pictures.
And what about Harry? We enjoyed all these real especially obviously the chairman's secret, which is a fantastic sort of special surprise today, really. Just a few things before we do leave, guys. Don't forget your lanyards you also keep at the end of the tour. They give you an exclusive 10% discount in store with non-sale merchandise. Also, don't forget about your pet pictures and your photos with the trophies. I'll direct you to where you go to account so you can choose your very selections over there as well. We've also got, guys, also an actual City Souvenir guide, City History, also the tour guide, priced at £5. It is a fantastic guide. Please take a look when you go across to the actual counter as well. Also, as we have got a refreshment bar open downstairs at Blue Moon Cafe if you want to get your light drinks and refreshments. Also, we've got the 3 statues. Don't forget, we're going to go some pictures taken of those three great players around there at the North Stand. And we've also got all your comments on TripAdvisor. We've recently voted Best of the Best as an event for people to come for a tour for the day. If you enjoyed the tour, my name is Steve, my current name is George. If you've not enjoyed the tour, just say it's Phil and Gary Neville from Manchester United. Okay, guys, listen, thanks for coming, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thanks very much for coming, guys. Please come on.